guys. It's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Guys, if you're looking for my information to book a personal reading, you'll find it listed in the description box below the video. Also, our tarot deck, Magical Fantasy Tarot, is on sale, $25. The link for the Etsy store is below. You can also find it on Amazon, so get them while you can. So let's get into this, Capricorn. You got know and move on. So maybe the answer is no in a situation and somebody is moving on, because I've got moving on and I've got the ship. So traveling, maybe to heal. Let's give me all 12 signs, starting with Aries. Somebody's watching the Empress. If you're dealing with a Taurus, there's somebody is trying to, it's a Queen of Wands trying to play mind games and manipulate somebody. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, could be a third party. If you're dealing with a Gemini, someone's communicating about a new beginning, talking about a new beginning. If you're dealing with a Cancer, trapped in their head about an offer. If you're dealing with a Leo, the harsh truth is they regret something. If you're dealing with a Virgo, they may be in love with the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. If you're dealing with a Libra, someone wants to look back at the past mistakes so that they have a victory. So they get, in other words, they're seeing what they did wrong in the past so they can do it right this time. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, you have a pre-empress that could be very guarded and defensive, or someone feels like they need to guard the pre-empress or protect the pre-empress. If you're dealing with a Sag, you guys may be having a heart-to-heart communication, but something's being held back. So they're holding something back in emotional communication. If you're dealing with another Capricorn, their judgment is to leave something out in the cold. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, their wish is an Aries, Leo, or Sag. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, somebody wants to make a decision and move forward, take a leap, take a chance. Okay. Tell me about Capricorn. So the answer is no for you, and you're moving on. I see two cards of moving on and one of healing, so, or a wish, but I feel it's more of a healing. You're closing out a cycle that had no equal give and take because of the deception in the relationship. Capricorn, you can see that there was somebody who was playing mind games and manipulating you. You made the decision. You were worried about it. You were trapped in your head trying to master your emotions about the burden. But you took that leap. feel like you're moving on from the harsh truth here. And I feel like you're going to wait for a relationship that is your wish, for something long-term and committed. This isn't it for you, and you're moving on to find out what is. So if you left somebody because that was an unproductive relationship, that there was toxicity in that relationship, you're moving on looking for what you want. And, it's always good to know what you want in a relationship. If you're wanting to be married, you're going to move forward and you're going to wait for that relationship to come. I feel like the burdens were too risky for you here. The burden was too risky because this person, there's a burden of somebody lying, and to me, this is like it was too risky for you to open your heart. This person was a liar, so it was too much of a risk for you to open your heart to this person. When someone lies, and that was the deception, it could have been lying. But for you, the burden is the risk, right? Because of this person being a liar. But it's okay. You took a chance and you figured out what it was, and now you're moving on from it. Capricorn, I feel like you're trying to overcome obstacles here to recover. You did take a step back so that you could see something from a different perspective. You're closing out a cycle. You're ending something heartbroken. You may be heartbroken and filled with regret, but I feel like you're waiting for peace and balance. After some mind games and manipulation, somebody took advantage of you. You came in as a feminine, but you're also in your masculine now. So take it how it resonates for you. But I feel like where this commitment is concerned, be patient. You're going to rebuild and have 10 Pentacles here. You're going to have everything you could want or need, right? Just be patient. This was a learning process. Guys, everything, you're going to figure this out. You may have held back until you got some clarity that this is what you wanted, this was your wish. But understand, you only learn from adversity. You don't learn from unicorns and rainbows. And if somebody tells you, oh, well, you're seeing the negative here. Yeah, there's negative because you need to overcome it. You definitely need to overcome the darkness. You learn from the darkness, right? And so if you feel like something's being negative here, that why is there always somebody lying, cheating, or stealing? I want you to understand something. Maybe it's a warning for you to see things for what they really are. Secondly, maybe it's something that you need to learn the lesson from and grow from, period. You don't learn in the light, you learn in the dark. You do. Yeah, it takes pain and suffering for you to get something through your head. It really does. Every one of us, not just one person, everybody. We learn from the darkness, we do. We overcome whatever obstacles we have so that we can get in the light. What is the saying that stars can't shine without the darkness? Think about it. So you may have ended it with if you're a feminine energy, you ended something. If you're a masculine energy, you may have ended something with a feminine. Take it how it resonates with you. Okay, someone's going to confess that there was somebody else in the middle of all of this. There's going to be confession here. They could have ended it with that person. Somebody wants to apologize. They're very guarded and defensive. They feel like they want to work on the situation, but they're at a crossroads because of the Tower. They want to work on it, but the reason they're at a crossroads is because they caused the Tower. That's why they're apologizing. They're out in the cold, back and forth, or this could have been because they juggled. There is a confession that there's somebody else here. Someone's heartbroken over the mind games and manipulation. That's why they closed out the cycle of a commitment. You ended it with somebody because they were cheating, period. And now you're waiting for clarity. Holding back your judgment. You're not saying anything. You're not condemning anybody. You're not saying a word about it. You're holding back what you think about the situation. You just ended the situation, though. Again, I feel like somebody was hiding a third party. And this was a relationship that couldn't bear that. I mean, most people can't. Somebody was communicating and having a relationship with a third party, literally. So guys, at the end of the day, no matter what happened here, it's about you moving on, because somebody wasn't who they said they were. They didn't live up to their end of the bargain. This person was hiding somebody. They confessed that there's a third party now. You may have walked away from this person, but just know, Capricorn, you're going to rebuild. You're going to rebuild. You're waiting for what you really want now. Maybe this was what you needed to do to push you to what you really want. Sometimes it takes a minute for us to figure that out, right? We don't know what we don't know at first. We kind of just go with the flow, but then we decide what we want and then we go for it. So I feel like that's where you're at, Capricorn. So if that resonates, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you have a blessed week.